everybody, this is Bruce here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Traveling with Bruce. Please subscribe to my channel today and become a key supporter of Traveling with Bruce by clicking the Patreon link. Enjoy the video. Hey everybody, welcome to another of my videos. Today we are going to the Roman Colosseum. This is one of my personal bucket list items, a place I've always wanted to see. And I had the privilege of seeing this on a real easy tour. I was on a cruise with Norwegian Cruise Lines on the Norwegian Jade, great cruise ship. And they organize tours at every stop. And in the case of Rome, I signed up for a day-long trip where we were given a bus ride into Rome to the Colosseum. And then later in the day, we ended up at St. Peter's Basilica. And so I took a bunch of photos here of the Colosseum from the outside and from the inside, and I'm glad I did. You can see here there's fencing in certain areas around the Colosseum where you are restricted, where you can't go. There's constant work being done, by the way, on restoring it to shore it up with earthquakes, the environment, pollution, man-made, and everything else. This structure is it's hanging in there, but it needs tender, loving care to keep going. It was originally, they started building it originally in 72 AD, and 8 years later, in 80 AD, they finished it, and holds about 50,000 people, some estimates as many as 80,000, but at its prime, it held 50,000. There you can see the catacombs, and here's one of the side views of the structure. The Colosseum gets 4 million tourists a year. That makes it the 37th most visited site in the world. And at the height of the Roman Empire, there were 1 million people living in Rome. And by the 1300s, long after the fall of the Roman Empire, there were only about 50,000 people left in Rome. And the Colosseum sadly went into disrepair, disuse. By the 1800s, there were actually plants and there were trees growing inside the Colosseum. I mean, Mother Nature takes things back if you don't use it and keep her out. So it became a pretty sad-looking sight. But 1800s, 1900s, the Industrial Revolution, tourists started to be created in the middle class by numbers, and this site became one of the places to visit, something to see. And today, the Roman Colosseum is, like I say, one of the most visited spots on the planet. Here I am looking up at some of the side walls of the structure, and it's pretty big. You can get an idea of how large it is when you see some of the zoom shots I have here. You can see how small the people are way off in the distance. They look like little ants. It was a nice place to visit. It was great to see. We were there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and that was enough, to be honest. Didn't need to be there for 10 or 12 hours or anything like that. You get to go to certain corridors in the structure. They do have a souvenir shop inside. You can buy some books or postcards or souvenir type things. The Italian government needs all the money it can get from admission fees into the structure to throw it right back into maintaining it. But it's worth your while. Something you want to see. You want to walk around on the outside. Here on the inside is some of the artwork. In spots, there's again, what hasn't been looted or taken away is available. Some things have been brought back. Here on the outside of the structure is the Arch of Constantine, built in 312 AD, and it's sitting between the Colosseum and the Palatine Hill. And you'll see on this next shot a number of Roman gladiators helping you with a pose if you want to kind of have a photo taken with them. But be warned, you want to take a photo with these guys, they are going to charge you money. They're going to insist that you pay them. I don't know what the rate is, but it might even be negotiable. On the other hand, if you take a photo of yourself and they happen to be standing near you and they think you kind of took a photo of them without them approving it, they're going to hit you up for cash. These guys are licensed by the city of Rome for a business license, and they need to make X amount of dollars per shift to pay their way. It's kind of sad, actually. So keep your eye on that. It's a quirky world in which we live, but nonetheless, it's a bucket list item. You got to go and see it. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, click the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel, and if you get a chance, head over to my Patreon page. We're looking for support to keep her going, and we'd love to have you join us. Thanks for watching and have a great day.